Welcome to the draft plan. Gonna dive into the wide receiver board right now. And, Connor, if you're a team looking for a wide receiver, this is the draft for you, especially early on. 5-6 guys with first round grades on them. As you look at this draft, who could the Jets potentially pick in the first round if they went the wide receiver route?
Yeah, there's a lot of different names to go through, and I think it all starts with that 10th overall pick. Now, we haven't seen Joe Douglas prioritize this position at that level in the draft yet. Obviously, they were very patient in 2021, and it paid off with getting Elijah Moore in the second round. But at 10, it starts with Garrett Wilson from Ohio State. A lot of polish, right? All three phases of playing the position. He can get open, he secures the ball at the catch point with balance and concentration, and then with the ball in his hands, he can make things happen to create his own yards. We have a lot of names in here, right? Treylon Burks, more of a contested catch threat, a bigger bodied kind of build-up speed receiver. Drake London absolutely fits that mold as an above-the-rim wide receiver. Chris Olave, I don't think he would go that early. Jameson Williams would be the last one that I think has a shot to go at 10 because everybody drafts speed with a premium, and Jameson Williams has the best speed of this wide receiver class. So there's a good shot that they look at this position and they have a lot of options, and that is when the run could start, that we see 5 wide receivers go within a 10 to 12 pick range.
My thought process on this, Leger, has changed. I don't know where it's quite landed. I would have never wanted the Jets to go this high, if you asked me, even towards the end of the season probably. But you see what the Bengals did, right? You see what's surrounding a quarterback with just extreme amounts of talent can do, and quickly to an organization. Where do you land on it? Is this something the Jets should be looking at in the first round with those 2 picks?
Well, it's interesting that you brought that up because, yes, Jamar Chase is a generational talent. They took him in the first round. But their other number 1 receiver, T. Higgins, they got him at the top of the second round. And if you look at a guy like Elijah Moore, who they were able to get at the top of the second round, there's a few guys I want to mention. Jahad Dotson from Penn State has the potential to maybe go early in that second round. I have him as a late first round grade, but he might slip into that second round. Has a really good skill set with the ball in his hand, very explosive, and he plays way bigger than his stature. But a guy that I'm really, truly in love with is Christian Watson, the receiver from North Dakota State. Like, he dominated in the FCS this past year, and then when he went to the Senior Bowl, a guy that is 6'4", 211 pounds, should not be able to move in and out of breaks as smoothly as he does. Ran a sub 4.4, and if the Jets are able to get him in the second round, he looks totally different than any other receiver on the Jets roster, just from stature and the ability to go up and get the ball in the red zone. So I don't think you have to reach and get somebody at the number 10 spot. I don't see them reaching that high to get a receiver.
So Connor, Leger, kind of went beyond that first round, talked about some potential second round talents that they could get. If the Jets decide that they don't want to go even that high on a wide receiver, who are some of the late round guys that we could be looking out for this team?
Look at someone like John Mechie, who got hurt at Alabama and for whatever reason has become the forgotten man. It's like as soon as somebody gets hurt, they fall off the face of the earth. This guy was a very talented receiver, and what you have to realize with the Jets scheme is they need guys that just get open. That's what the coaches are asking you to do. We're going to put you in the right matchup using motion. We're going to find a one-on-one matchup for you, and you have to beat your man. And if you can't do that, it's going to be tough for you to find a place in the scheme. And we've seen that problem. Denzel Mims had that problem. That's why he didn't fit in with the new staff. Mechie is somebody that has a lot of polish, once again, in getting open, has run a full route tree, and has had success at a high level with multiple quarterbacks at Alabama. So I think because of that injury, he might be sitting there at the end of the second round, the top of the third, where the Jets pick. You could find a lot of value. The Jets have their options on day 2, late day 2, and day 3 of this draft.
Yeah, well, it's certainly going to be an intriguing position group to watch, whether it's via the draft or via free agency, with this wide receiver group and an offense that, as the season went on last year, started to flourish more and more. For all of your draft coverage, be sure to keep it locked to SNY.